edition. Guess who's here for OGs of wrestling? Ain't no competition, we report, you gon' listen. Never no mercy, we bring the ring to the streets. If you don't know, you better find out off the ropes. Here to prove a point, number one in the league. Bet you don't wanna tussle with us, know where to hide or run. Step in the ring, you're done, you're never stepping out again.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Off the roof, representing that 617 area.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
No other podcast out here more scarier.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Wrestling entertainment news reported by the Bears.
So turn your back on the wolf pack. You might wind up in a body bag.
Took your chances, now it's time to show you what's on. In the ring, off the ropes, best believe that we strong. Day in, day out, off the ropes for life. Shiznit, E-Wiz, Fats crew on the mic. Town be the city where we make our own rules. Stomping, no, you can't fit our shoes. Off the ropes, a crowd pleaser, conquering like Caesar. Lean on us like pizza when you need your wrestling re-up.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Off the roof, representing that 617 area.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
No other podcast out here more scarier.
So you're back on the wolf pack.
Wrestling entertainment news reported by the Bears.
So turn your back on the wolf pack. You might wind up in a body bag.
Oh my God, we are back. And what the hell did we watch last night? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fallout. What the hell previously that went down in last night's Elimination Chamber, represented by WWE. I'm Blackheart, of course. Shots fired at a lot of people who were talking Master Smack yesterday and today. Nonetheless, we got Big Mike back in the building. We got Uncle Fats coming back from a hiatus from eating too much bacon today, I'm supposed. And the person who got the day off today that actually kind of shocked me, which is the common fat villain himself. He's back, folks. Yes, E Dukes is back. So we are majority of the heavy sack motherfuckers here. We're missing one more fat boy, but he'll be in momentarily. Oh, nope. See, I guess I already offended some people. WWE is already after Dukes. Again. So
I just want to point out that I'm either going to have no problems today or I'm going to have a lot of problems today after having such a glorious prediction. Last night,
you're probably gonna have some problems. You're definitely gonna have some problems. You're definitely gonna have some problems. You're definitely gonna have some problems by me, maybe Uncle Fats, but I think Dukes might only be the only one that probably will give you like a run for your money today. So I'm kind of waiting for that. But after I try to help him back in, what's going back on with Big Mike's prediction and Uncle Fats? Oh man. Yeah, man. Mr. E. Dukes, you haven't been on in a little bit, so introduce yourself to the audience who's been like, where the fuck was he at?
What's good, you slap nut motherfuckers? I'm back. Yo, it's good. It's good to hear y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time, but
it's only been 2 weeks.
That's a long time in the wrestling year. That's a long time.
Okay.
Listen. For the wrestling universe, for all the fans out there, it's a long time to hear my voice, my melodious voice.
Oh boy. We're just waiting for one more. Listen, we're just waiting for one more Golden Robber to walk into the building. Of course, he's Charlemagne from the Breakfast Club. He's always running late. It's like, several other people can't be on top of their slots too. So I don't want to get into that. I'm still kind of stumped about last night's pay-per-view that went on.
Which part?
Which part? There's multiple parts in this.
Well, can I tell you one quick thing as a disclaimer?
First, how about hello, Uncle Fats?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Right. Wait, hold on a second. Like, wait, you're not gonna say what up to the fans at home, man? Like, what's wrong with you?
Hold on. Let me finish my introduction. I was gonna say hello to my brothers first, and then say hello to the fans afterwards. Family comes first. You know,
Fire away.
what's up, family? You know, how y'all doing? I'm good. You know, and shout out to the fans for listening and tuning in and getting their weekly dosage of this good shit. Here's my thing, and I think I said it last night about this whole copycat shit, and I get it because you did hit the nail on the coffin before we did hit the show about how. I mean, we all know that this whole pandemic plays into all of the wrestling fans' show and time. But it's kind of like, is this what we're going to see even now with fans starting to come back into play, where you're going to put your biggest matches at the beginning instead of warming up into the pay per view? Because I kind of felt like if it kind of felt like it was like the good shit was being thrown at first. It's like let's eat the entree and the main dish first, and then let's have a snack in the middle, and then go back to eating another entree. And it's like,
don't you mean you're supposed to eat the appetizer first and then you
that
go after
wasn't an
the entree?
appetizer, bro. That match was not the first match was not an appetizer, bro. The first match
So
was
basically,
definitely
we're
should
eating backwards here. So we're eating the steak
right,
before we eat the appetizer.
right, right.
Okay.
Why are you feeding
Okay.
us all the full shit first, bro? Like, remember the pay per views used to have, you know, they got card. We know they have cards for all matches in our show, but we also understand this pandemic has changed a lot of things. But with that being said, you mean to tell me, with that much creativity for that business, you have to copy another company's outlet, like their whole plan? Like, you're not AEW, you're WWE for a reason. Why are you trying to copy another company's creativity? You've been the pioneers in the standard for wrestling for over 40 years, and you're copycatting a 1 year up and coming franchise. That's kind of sad. It really is. It's kind of sad because that type of match with that much at stake, that type of high talent is going to come out first, and then you have the Bobby Lashley, and then the tag match all in the middle. Like, fucks no, no. I don't want the steak at the beginning. I want my spinach dip with chips, or my little party wings, or little onion rings and shit. I want the little appetizers first before you try to force feed me my
And
meal.
on this note,
Like, what the
I'm
fuck
gonna
is
be in the
that?
back doing some illegal activity for like the next maybe 10 minutes.
No, but do you? But am I saying something wrong? I mean,
No, 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 no,
it's
no,
not
no, 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 no. You have every right to your opinion, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. And this is why this is what we call the fallout for. I know this is just you just bringing out whatever the hell that you thought about last night, and you brought it over here. So you saved up this, like you saved it up a nut. All right. So I
yeah.
understand.
I just kind of feel like WWE is way better than what they are now. I'll be 40 this year, so my 38 years of being a fan, I've seen it all. Between companies that went after WWF/WWE, and gave them a good run for their matches at some point in time. But you mean to tell me, after conquering all that, like, this was like a Lamborghini trying to go against a freaking what do you call it? Like, give me like a neon. You know what I'm saying? Or a Dodge Neo. Like, come on. Like, you why would I want to take parts from you when I got parts that's helped me to solidify myself as a predominant company globally? Like, y'all are just up and coming. We've been around for decades. Why are you copycatting? That's what I don't understand. Stop giving us the meat at the beginning and give us the appetizer. Lure us in to what you want to give us instead of just throwing it at us, and then we got to sit there at the bullshit in the middle and wait to the end, knowing good and well we can't fast forward the shit because it's live.
No.
So now
Now,
I got to sit here and wait and look at this bullshit.
so let me. It sounds like you're looking for more like storylines that don't end in 2 weeks. That's what it sounds like.
No, it's not the storyline. It's the way you present
A pay-per-view
on the
The way the
pay-per-view.
card.
So basically, what
the
he's
card
saying,
play.
Mike, is, so what he's saying is the SmackDown Hell in a Cell should have been saved for dead last, or
Right.
it didn't have to be Roman coming out right after the first Elimination Chamber was over, and then basically manhandle Daniel Bryan within a matter of like a minute. We
Right.
could have got the breather, have a great match for the main event, and then you could have seen something click off, and then you had a better way to end the show. Even though the ending, which we'll talk about in a little bit, had got people questioning WWE, or are they not pushing young stars? Are they pushing just these middle-aged, going to 40-year-old wrestlers right now? And as you kind of see, and something that Brian Everett said earlier too that kind of caught my attention. As Vince gets older, he's looking at the 35-year-olds as they're getting older as well with him. So he's going to be relying on the guy that's already established. They're putting his faith in new guys, putting the belt on them, and seeing what that takes off as like an experimental run, and it fails, or it doesn't draw, or he's not going to be a draw. It's like Shawn Michaels in 1996, a little after both Scott Hall and Kevin Nash left to WCW.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is where he's coming from and all this, and I understand. And when it comes to my take, I'll break it down a little bit more for my free time, but I want to keep running into you. And last but not least, we got the other one. We got the last fat motherfucker in the building. Excuse my French. Cyber Yeti, who is, as I dubbed, the MVP of the night, because he's the only one here
that
had all his predictions right.
I told y'all exactly how it was going to happen. I am surprised.
Can we get an introduction first, dude, before you start gloating, please?
What's going on, guys? It's Cyber Yeti. Sorry about being late. And still had to do that work grind on the side, as always. But anyway, like I was saying, that was short and sweet. Like I was saying, I knew this was going to happen the second that segment on Raw aired, where they were talking, where The Miz and Drew McIntyre were there, and Drew got pissed and headbutted him. I knew immediately what was going to happen. Y'all, I knew it. So forget all y'all for second guessing me. Y'all can all kiss my ass.
This sounds like you're still mad about Deshaun Watson trying to leave Houston right now.
A little bit. A little.
And JJ Watt actually getting his release and walking out the door himself.
I don't blame him for that. At least he did it the right way.
But at least he got something out of this damn deal, okay?
Who are you talking about?
No, I was just making a joke. It's like he's letting out his feelings right now because he was right about this. The same way how he was trying to be right about his Houston Texans, and you see what's going on down there.
Man, I don't want to talk about
that, bro. Y'all listen. Y'all had a great freaking team with your previous owner, and I my thing is that people don't understand this is the business. But when you make promises that you don't keep, that affects your whole organization. And how they did Deshaun Watson was an absolute disgrace. And when you got someone with the talents of J.J. Watt, that is not only an athlete but a wonderful man by his actions and his leadership. When you have him speak out and call out people, and then does not want to be there, that's a problem. That's when your two main stars are like y'all good, that's a problem. So I wish y'all the best because y'all really did have a great team.
I'm telling you guys right here, right now, that man Deshaun Watson is either going to go to either three teams.
What team?
He's going to go to Carolina, San Fran, or you just might never know. He just might go to the Bears.
Why would he go to Carolina when don't Carolina has Bridgewater?
They have Bridgewater, but he can still be in secondary though.
Nah, Deshaun Watson's going to the Jets.
Okay, first of all, how the hell did we get to Deshaun Watson? Then I had to blame myself for this because I had to make that comparison and kind of gloss on this shit. Right, so I gotta blame myself for this.
All your fault.
Whatever, blame the NFL. Now let's blame the WWE for a few things here. Well, I'm gonna just go down the basketball one by one. I guess they had a failed 4-way to determine who takes over Keith Lee's spot because he had undisclosed injury. So it was Mustafa Ali, Ricochet, Elias, and John Morrison. Yeah. John Morrison ended up winning the failed 4-way to fill in his spot for the triple threat United States Championship match as we come upon. I don't know what to say about this. I mean, is John Morrison just getting that bump because it's Miz and what's going on with him? Or the fact that they signed his wife just the other day? Anyway.
I think he deserves it.
But either way, this has been overdue for me watching in the championship match, and you can see compared to championship fights to regular wrestling fights, you can see the difference, and you can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah.
So you can kind of imagine where this will be going. Then we get into the Elimination Chamber at first. We get the SmackDown. Oh my God, the SmackDown Elimination Chamber, which had Kofi Kingston. Oh wait, excuse me, wrong one. I'm reading on the wrong side. Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, King Corbin, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn. And of course, Daniel Bryan and Cesaro started off first. True baby face moment. They were the last surviving three. And I picked it both, Daniel Bryan and Cesaro, but my pick got disqualified because I picked two instead of one, so technically I lost. So I'm being fair here when it comes to this. Jey Uso is a little fucking pit bull. Yes, this ferocity. You can see the bloodhound in his eye. That made me think of 50 Cent getting rich and die trying. Bloodhound. Him and Young Buck. Let's go, folks.
Rob Strong. Yay.
I can't with you today.
Oh,
Cesaro underlined his name. Yes. About time. Yes. But I still feel like they want to get him up there, but he's lacking something to get there. And that's what I'm like, what is wrong with you, Vince? Like, what is he missing? What is it?
No, they're bullshitting him, bro. Let's keep it real. Cesaro last night proved that he can hang. Okay? He can hang with the best of them. He can put on a good fucking show.
He's always done that, though.
No, but what I'm saying is, in the height of a situation, okay? He proved himself last night and still got fucking snuck. I respect Daniel Bryan, but fuck that. Not this time. Nope. Not having it. Not having it.
Okay.
Not the way from what I seen last night. Fuck no.
Right. But compared to both the Elimination Chambers that happened last night, I think SmackDown's Elimination Chamber match stood out a lot.
And that's why I said I was pissed when they gave us the fucking steak and potatoes at the beginning. Like, why the fuck would you do that?
Oh, I mean,
let me ask you this, the honest question, right?
Yes.
Would you have given this match a higher rating, right? Regardless of what your rating is now, would you have given it a higher rating if Cesaro would have won that?
Yes. To really be honest with you, for myself, yes, because I'm a Cesaro guy, I'm a Paul Heyman guy. Paul Heyman saw something in that man that Vince didn't. And he tried to push that man to the moon as much as he fucking could. Then once they put the advocate off of Cesaro and went off on his own, He was just he was just in between United States Championships and and tag team titles with Sheamus.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? Now when we see him now coming to fruition on SmackDown, which I call that the A show, because right now SmackDown is whooping the little shit out of Raw. So he's on the better brand, and I think they have a better storyline arc for him over there and better competitors than what they did on Raw. So I guess that's the only reason why I'm saying that.
Okay, so you hit the nail on the coffin, right? But with that being said, because he's a Paul Heyman guy.
No.
No, hold on, listen.
No.
Not saying
no. I mean, no. Listen, I know what you're going with this. This is not because he's a Paul Heyman guy. This is simply because if you look at his independent work, before he came to WWE, he was a fucking beast.
No, I know that. That's
I remember sending. No, wait. I remember sending a match in the group bubble when Brody Lee died of Brody Lee and him. Cesaro in a steel cage match in the Indies, and that match blew me the fuck away. I'm like, oh my god! And this was how many years ago? Holy shit! Now you digging a little deeper. See, we're always programmed to watch stuff that we see on TV because there ain't no other outlet that we can find these guys at. No, that's why we always have to support the independents, because they are the breeding ground for them and these new upcoming stars.
No, I understand that.
Cesaro ended up being one of those people.
What I'm saying as the match itself of last night, we all saw that Daniel Bryan got fucked up, right? He got fucked up bad, like his whole knee. So we knew that even though he won the shit, this wasn't going to happen, despite the fact that he kind of had his little moment where he caught the spear. What I'm saying is, do you think they did that shit on purpose because they didn't want for Cesaro to kind of push Roman to that limit, to the point where he might end up winning the championship for Roman Reigns because of his shit with Edge? Because let's keep it real, even though despite the knee problem with Daniel Bryan.
All right. Because so now we're saying like that. Let me put it to you in this way. Elimination Chamber just happened last night, right? There's one more pay-per-view before WrestleMania, right? That's another filler pay-per-view, Fastlane, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty damn sure they're not going to feed Cesaro to Roman and have him lose clean. It's going to have to be some sabotage moment BS to try to prolong and protect Cesaro to make him look stronger. You know what I'm saying? So the way that we got it last night, Daniel Bryan is known for that because he's always been a smaller guy, so he can sell that. Compared to Cesaro, people like you and me are not going to fall for that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a Mack truck to bring him the fuck down, or you have to really knock his ass out and pull him in the guillotine and have him pass out so he can lose.
Now, how many times has Cesaro, whether he was in singles or tag, has he gone against Roman Reigns before, before this his where he's at now?
I think it's been a few times with the bar.
A couple times with the bar. That's what I was going to say.
A couple times with the bar.
Their matches was really good, right, between each other, right?
Well, that would be a reason to keep.
Good, right?
I mean, I don't remember, but I would assume so.
Are you asking me or them?
No, I'm asking everybody. The matches between the bar and whether it was the Shield or Roman Reigns was really good, right?
Yes.
They had good chemistry. So, but that's why I said I understand exactly what you're saying, but it's like in my eyes, it's like I kind of feel like he's been at that point for like the past year and a half to get that push for a title content or to be able to hold the title. So why not give it to that? But then it's like you're kind of giving him that confident, okay, but let Edge get his so he can fade out real quick. And it's like, bro, like I got all the respect for the Edges and all the other guys, but it's like I'm kind of tired of seeing these guys that really got these serious injuries like come back and then they're not the same anymore. Like I want to see Cesaro really push Roman to that limit where Roman can't really dominate his opponents like he usually does. No, I don't. I love Kevin Owens, but I don't really count Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens is a brawler, like a Steve Austin. Even though I'm a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan, but Stone Cold had more of a technical background than Kevin Owens.
But he had more of a technical background before his injury. Right. And then that's where he had to kind of like switch gears and only fight to what is suitable for his body because of what happened. But I get what you're saying, though. I really do. Now, but one more thing, and then we gotta let the other people talk. Like it's just been me and you back and forth. I totally agree about what you're coming from with the whole Cesaro thing. Not really, because I have remembered Stone Cold podcast. He had Vince McMahon on it. Stone Cold brought that question to him about Cesaro. Cesaro is a overall talented guy. How come he hasn't gotten that push? And I remember Vince saying very vaguely that he says something about like his speech or dialogue or whatever. Right now, let me put the stop on this. Vince McMahon is known for sending people to acting classes, so because they don't, if he doesn't like a certain person saying a certain word or accent, stuff like that, he's gonna make sure he's gonna try to tune your ass up. So my question is, how come he hadn't done that treatment for Cesaro like he did with everybody else that he tried that same project with?
Is it because of the fact that he didn't have to do too much with just that one thing?
I don't think so.
Else?
Nah, I think it's probably one more thing, but he didn't want to say it on the podcast where it could go public. You know what I'm saying? I think he was trying to just saying something small to try to make it seem like, oh, he's right there, he's so close. But I feel like it's something else. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just because like that's just my intuition on that.
No, like I said, he always have trust in him. That's
but either way, Uncle E Dukes, since you wasn't here on last night's prediction show or the weekly recap because you was actually in the office your damn self. Give us your thoughts about the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match. I'm pretty sure that you was watching that at work. Exactly. So that's what I knew. And then when he said, "Yo, are we doing the show today?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, we would have done one right after the pay-per-view was over, but you was at work. So obviously I'm not gonna bring that. Plus, I was tired. Even though the pay-per-view had ended early as fuck, and I'm like, but still, I'm still tired.
Yeah. No joke, Joe. Me too.
Oh shit! I was like, yo, I was worn out. I'm like, yo, Miz winning. I'm like, yo, I'm going to bed.
Yo, I'll fuck the whole shit stuff. Gets a whole 2 shits of tossing.
What the hell?
You talking about the SmackDown Elimination Chamber?
No, the whole entire show.
Oh, wow.
I give it a speed there.
Nah, this is like
no. Go ahead, Dukes. Get banned from all podcast platforms because of what the fuck they did about to say about the pay-per-view last night. Just go. I'm pretty sure WWE is probably listening to us right now.
Look. WWE.
Listen, man, if you don't believe me, they kicked Mike out, they kicked Cyber out yesterday. I was like, what's going on here?
You did the other thing? What's up with that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's up with that? That's messed up, bro. Shout out to Hurricane Helms out there, man. Shout out to Gregory Helms. We gotta get him on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that? Oh my god, he would have been laughing out loud.
Yo, listen up. I'll put like this. I'm tired with the stallion thing. I mean, it's like it's getting too crazy for me right now.
For you,
like
you should be seeing the backstage. Right.
Like I'll put like this. The whole SmackDown Elimination Chamber match was probably one of the best things from the whole entire show.
Okay.
That. Like from having Daniel Bryan and Cesaro, I knew Daniel Bryan was going to win. I knew Jey Uso was going to beat the brakes off of fucking KO, and I was right. What Jey Uso did to Kevin Owens was kind of the craziest.
I was fucked up.
Like he grimy. Like he got like that. He got the old school, like how to put that real heelish, tactics that we don't see.
6 super kicks to the face.
Yeah, 6. Wait. First, it was putting his arm inside the steel cage, and then 6 super kicks.
And
Sound
then
like some-
and then the
It sounds
slap.
like a Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat fatality.
Now,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and I
Liu
can't wait for that
Kang
Mortal
style.
Kombat movie to come out too. Like, I'm
I am
actually in
too.
for that
It's freaking
joint.
exciting as hell right now.
Yo, and whoever's playing that zombie Katara,
Yes.
God, I was like,
Are you talking
oh,
about the new Mortal Kombat game?
the Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh.
It's coming out in
Yeah.
April.
yeah,
You better be naked.
How many times you
Now,
gonna play it
like
like
this.
this?
Hey, then, like, yo, we gotta go see this joint, man. And
all right.
and Judas
I'll
and
play
Judas
it.
and the Black Messiah too. I still gotta
That's
watch
3
that movie
times.
as well. My
I
fault.
watched it last night.
All right. What Jay also remind me of, and y'all can
It reminds
YouTube
you of
this,
you?
ladies and gentlemen. Nah, it reminds me of when Adam Cole joined the Bullet Club, the longest super kick party. And I mean straight up Young Bucks, Adam Cole, straight up super kick everybody in the whole building.
I wonder if their legs would have got tired after all them super kicks. Super
probably
kick
got
one,
tired,
super
bro.
kick the whole damn staff walking to the car, super kicking all the way to the car.
No. I mean when I said they super kicked the announcers, for the Colt Cabana, Jay Lethal, the whole camera crew.
So that's what
AEW
DX
or
stole that
was
from. Yep, so that's what DX stole that from, huh?
The whole
super kick everyone. Shawn Michael walking out the building, super kicking everyone. Just
Poor
for
Stan.
everywhere. And Triple H is looking at him
Stan.
like he's nuts.
Yo, but from now on, I love it, but I'll say wait until don't let Roman Reigns come out after the match. Let Daniel Bryan heal up first. But something that kind of hit a little while back was that contract signing. And literally said immediately after that match ended. So if the contract was changed, let Daniel Bryan heal up first and then go to the match.
Sound like contracts to me.
But Daniel Bryan should have. But this is what I think. I think that Daniel Bryan should retire. I think Edge should stay home. I think let's put new wrestlers and give them an opportunity. Y'all said Cesaro. I agree. I totally agree.
Keith Lee. Okay, we can keep going
But
down this damn list,
Keith
but
Lee-
let's not get into that. Just stick to your point.
Keith Lee. But this one person that should have been in this chamber.
Oh, Seth Rollins.
Otis.
Because wait. The only reason I said that because who's been Seth trying to target that for the last 2 weeks? Cesaro, right? He should have been somewhere, or he could have been in the back jumping someone. Yo, he can't compete. I'm taking over his slot. Cesaro, I'm on your ass, boy.
You should have did that to King Corbin and gotten him out of there, man.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly why I was like, why King Corbin stick out to me like a sore thumb.
Seth Rollins should have been in that. And then on top of that,
oh no, matter of fact, it could have been Sami Zayn, this
that
whole
would have helped
conspiracy
him
angle.
too.
He could have got jumped in the back. It's making I was supposed to go after and win this match. But yeah, I got jumped in the back, and then all of a sudden now I can't compete. And that would have written him off with a good ass excuse.
Yeah, he's a dumbass pun, bro. He got fucked up. I just can't deal with that Scooby Doo shag he got going on.
But the person I really wanted,
Who you really want?
Shinsuke should have been in there. Bobby Roode should have been in there if he had a better push. I think he could have been in there.
But
Bobby Roode's too small
isn't
for
Bobby
me, bro.
Roode the SmackDown Tag Titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's too
So
small
wait,
for me,
I got
man.
another set of
But
questions.
his
Number one, how the hell did we not get a Raw Women's Championship match last night? How come we didn't even get a SmackDown a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match that night? And where the hell are the Raw Tag Team titles?
The Raw Tag Team titles
On the
they
Hurt
wouldn't
Business.
mention
Hurt Business still got
The Hurt Business wasn't doing nothing last night with a day off, and meanwhile, the main leader played the biggest key role
And
in the
that's the
main
reason
event.
why the pay-per-view was so short. I'm wondering, is Lacey Evans really pregnant?
Here we go.
Listen,
This is the Scooby-Doo Detective Agency,
Wait,
man. This is
first of
black. This is OTTR Detective Agency.
First
We
of
just
all,
picked
Ric
up our
Flair-
first case.
Ric
Is
Flair
Lacey
is
Evans
responsible-
kayfabe pregnant?
what?
Ric Flair is responsible
No.
for all enhancement pills for older guys because everybody wants to give the woman the woo.
You wanted to hit her with that
So-
woo.
Yeah. I mean,
Over and over. Whoa.
yeah, and she's trying to give Ric Flair that women's rank. You know what I'm saying? So
Don't put Pop Smoke into this, man. God rest that boy's soul.
that's what I said. I said women's rank. I didn't say
I'm
nothing about
breaking-
no Pop Smoke.
No, but you was referring to woo.
Yeah, because of the Ric Flair. Because Ric Flair's
I'm
been tagging and jet flying and giving her the rights to the kings of his.
So wait, so how's this 70-something-year-old man, right, still taking Viagra to get a woman pregnant?
Actually, he's doing the chews. You know the chews.
How do you know about those?
So is he holding his sperm in the sperm bank?
Nah, bro, because he's first of all he's got that commercial with the Street Profits with the Skittles, so you know she was tasting the rainbow. So by the time he was getting ready to kind of let down, he popped in that chewable, bro, and then woo! And next thing you know, she hit her with the woman's right.
I hope he mean that he took some ecstasy pills or something.
Nah, he taking them chewables, bro. The Viagra ain't working.
Fucking chewable, vitamin D, vitamin A's.
Yeah, because you
You've been his daily supplements just to keep him going.
You got
That's sad.
Viagra, you got Citadel, you got these chewable blue chews, you got the
He's naming off his medicine
you got
cabinet
the
right
old
now.
school of pink pump.
Right. What is in your medicine cabinet?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing but hydrochlorothiazide because I got high blood pressure. That's it. I don't do pills, bro. I'm too fat. I like to do my
But
shit
nonetheless, man, Daniel Bryan had won, but he got choked out at the very end, right after this first Elimination Chamber. And Roman Reigns, as we all predicted, was going to walk out this winner to retain this belt. But afterwards, he gets speared out of nowhere by Edge, and now Edge pointed at the WrestleMania sign. Fireworks go off, so now we got it confirmed. As I said, Edge versus Roman for the Universal title at WrestleMania is probably going to be on night 2, if anything else. It's not going to be on the night 1. Night 1's going to be McIntyre's night. Night 2's definitely going to be the SmackDown night.
But that's what you said. Edge is on fire, right?
I said this is when the Royal Rumble won.
No, I'm saying Friday night. You understand when they was in the ring, Roman Reigns walked up to Edge and was like, "I'm gonna face you, bitch." So you're gonna spear
Say,
me tomorrow.
pick me before they call
That's what I was
Goldberg
about to
again.
say.
Right.
And then they're gonna try to be like, "Yo, you owe him one."
Mhm. Right. So I mean,
And I would be looking at Roman like, "You see why that you should see? You see why that you should sink your ass home? Now you better up that muscle of yours. You better get the upper hand when it comes to that decision making."
now can I ask you a question? When he faced Daniel Bryan last night, right? Was it me, or was he kind of giving Daniel Bryan the same treatment that Brock Lesnar was giving Roman Reigns when they first fought?
Yeah.
Like the constant elbows, the
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, I thought I was tripping. I thought I was having.
No, I seen that happen because I'm like, I'm like, with Paul Heyman being there too, you know, they're gonna be no, we're gonna pull the same treatment with Brock that we're gonna do on you. You're only gonna fight whenever you need to. You're gonna send your hench dogs to do your bidding for you, and you're just gonna be on TV collecting paychecks. I say go for it, Roman. I think You're a little hypocritical about Brock before, but then when it's happened to you, you're not complaining about it.
No, and he was receiving the benefits.
Yo, is this me or does it like Roman remind you of Edge?
What?
Why did you think that? You mean like
All right,
Umaga, maybe?
All right.
Okay, maybe you could put that comparison to the mix. I can see that. But Edge? No.
You said Umaga? That's
All
kind
right,
of pushing.
bro, we had the head.
No, that's not kind of pushing it. Their family, both Samoans, both of them had managers that spoke for them, technically, because Umaga didn't really speak. And Umaga was dominant in the ring.
Umaga was way better than
He
fucking
only
Roman
barely
Reigns.
lost a few times.
Umaga was way
And
better
I can tell you
than
this right now.
Sorry.
But
That's not my fucking
Ooh.
point here,
Right
you
now,
jerk off.
freaking-
I'm saying what
But-
your idiot savant cousin over here just said, but comparing Roman to Edge back then, I made a better comparison, so you should be siding with me, not him.
No. Here's the real reason why I
Why
compared
did you
it.
compare this?
Do you remember who? You forget who was Edge's manager back then was Big Guerrero, right?
You think about 2010,
But then on top of
dude,
that,
stop
he also
it,
had
please.
what?
Hold on, I want to hear what he had to say.
Wait. He also had what the Edge. Wait. He also had the Edge heads, right? His
2002, when the Edge had became the fans, but 8 years later, what's his
Kurt
face?
Hawkins and Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we take a look at that. You can probably put Jimmy and Jey
Here's
Uso
the
as the
difference between
henchmen.
the two of them.
And-
One's white,
And
the other
also,
one
too,
is not white.
you're talking about this, the Samoan dynasty, that family,
Oh, okay.
and Edge has nothing to do with it.
Ding, 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 ding.
There's no comparison.
And then the
Right,
most-
and you know they are
the
highly
most-
and well respected in every aspect in the wrestling
Yeah,
industry,
Someone needs to meet this
including
man.
WWE.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Hence why I said
Wait,
that's
come
why
on.
I said
But
the
yeah,
better
Edge
comparison was Umaga
But Ed,
because he was actually catered and cared
But
for
he-
up
I can
until
tell you
his
this,
death.
if
God
he
rest his
didn't
soul.
die
But
when he did,
to me, was the most fearful.
Yo, if he didn't die and then Roman would have came in and then them two would have been the team,
and he
you
would
guys
already
would
been
not be
world
saying
champion
shit.
also.
Woo-hoo.
He was
Oh
only
yeah.
world champion back then when he was alive.
No, he wasn't.
Intercontinental.
He was only Intercontinental champion.
wasn't.
They never. Oh, that's right. They never give. He lost in the championship.
Yeah, no, he's supposed to, but he ended up getting injured, some shit like that, and then they put the belt on Bobby Lashley instead. And this is when ECW was around.
Right. He was supposed
So-
to go. He was supposed to go against Bobby Lashley for the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So that's what happened.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Let's
Yeah.
move on.
I still think he's better than Roman, so it is what it is.
Okay, you stick to your opinion. I'm gonna stick with mine.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler taking on Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
Yeah,
Go check out the Stone. Go check out the Broken Skull session. Sasha Banks was on the latest episode, so you actually like some things that she talked about.
It was
on
really
that
good.
day because I did too, and I was like,
It was really good.
Kudos. We get the tag team champions retaining the women's tag team championship belt, as we all said. Now Reginald gets involved in this thing, try to slide a champagne bottle, but that didn't work. And then somehow Nia Jax hits a leg drop, and a Samoan drop, and that was it. 1, 2, 3 on Sasha, not Bianca, nonetheless. So the way I looked at it is, okay, a champion is supposed to be a fighting champion, so win or lose, they gotta pick back up anyway. So that's not affecting Sasha right now. She's the hottest female right now on the SmackDown roster. Right behind her right now, well, I guess two steps behind her would definitely be Bianca right now. Bayley's still up there somewhere. After that heel turn, she hasn't really lost that damn momentum after she lost the belt. And now she's just floating around doing ding dong hello segments, which is just bullshit.
She's a female Chris Jericho. Come on now.
Okay, fine. The female Chris Jericho with black hair.
Right.
All right. Yeah, but we're definitely going to see this Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks go after it for the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania. So I'm preparing to hear this by Friday that Bianca's finally going to go after this. Or, as I'm thinking, maybe what's going to be the spiciest thing of all, and y'all might not think about this, Bianca turns heel and then makes her claim to go after Sasha.
But why does the black person always have to turn heel to give
What you mean?
opportunity?
Sasha can't turn back to being heel after what she was just turned into a face because of Bayley. And then if you got this one person who won a Royal Rumble, you can't have two baby faces technically really like going at it. And then if you do that, what's going to happen at the very end? Just a handshake, or someone will have to turn right into there.
So let me ask you this.
Well,
right?
that's what they do with AJ and Shinsuke.
Hold on. Not only on top
You know
of
what I'm
that, what about the WrestleMania match between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels?
Which one?
All of them.
2.
There's only about like a good 2 that they wrestle at WrestleMania about, but there's other ones that you're talking about that they had pay-per-view fights for. So you gotta clarify this.
No, but what I'm saying as far as them being they've both been heels, they've both been baby faces. Okay. What I'm saying is, why can't it happen? That's of a different magnitude. I'm not saying about the magnitude.
When it comes to Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels and Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair right now, I think there's 2 levels to that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we look at the current generation. Okay, we see 2 baby faces, but one of them might actually the EST might actually have to turn an HEEL. I said might, not going to. I'm saying might.
I just think it's too early.
We already know she's going to face Sasha for that championship. There's no debate about that. That sells money. Okay?
But I just think it's too early. Sasha can go either way and still be loved because she earned that. She's 10 years in. She earned that. So
I won't see Sasha turning heel until after the belt is off her, and then she probably goes nuts. That's the only way I can see that happen. They're not going to make her turn heel at WrestleMania and just kick the living shit out of Bianca and be like, yeah, you'll never be part. I mean, yeah, okay, I understand that, but who will play a better heel in this case? These are questions I think Vince McMahon is thinking in the back of his head every day as day goes on. WrestleMania is X amount of days away. Now I gotta fill in this match and this match. He only got one. He only has one match booked for WrestleMania right now, and normally it's 2 nights. So now you gotta fill in another 9 to 11 matches.
I don't think it's gonna be that much. I think it's gonna be 6 matches top.
It's gonna be 2 nights worth. It's gonna be what it was last year. It's not gonna be all in one night
because
that's why I'm saying they're gonna put Drew on first on night 1. Roman and Edge is going to be the main event for night 2.
Almost every title is going to be on the line both nights for both Raw and SmackDown. Yes,
and some cinematic matches as well.
Who's inhaling their mic?
We'll see what happens.
Sounds like E-Dukes to me.
Shut up, that ain't me.
Fast, is that you?
No, that is not me, sir.
Right. That's not me either. And I was just smoking to Jay.
I'm chilling.
I know my lungs.
I know my lungs.
Right. I know my lungs. Please. Well, so we'll look forward to March 3rd NXT to see what happens with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship belts. After WrestleMania, just put these belts on the shelf, WWE. You don't have no teams. And if y'all going to revive those belts, at least bring them down to NXT and keep them things down there.
I think that would be the best thing right now.
What, the tag
now
team?
we go to the United States Championship Triple Threat. John Morrison, Riddle, and Bobby Lashley.
Yes,
where we got the unexpected Riddle pinning John Morrison 1, 2, 3 clean in the ring to win his first WWE Championship since he's been there on the roster.
And I called
Kudos to him. And it protected Bobby because he did not get pinned. He got knocked out by MVP's crutches and get whacked on all of it. So that protected him. So he still looks strong. So he's going to probably look dominant tonight on tonight's Raw and probably gear him up for WrestleMania to see who he faces next.
Right.
So Big question mark for Bobby because he's on a high rise right now. And kudos to Riddle. Then we go into the Raw Elimination Chamber. Drew McIntyre defends his championship belt against Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, Sheamus, AJ Styles, Kofi Kingston. Oh boy.
Rob Strong. Yeah.
He didn't even let that thing breathe.
Nope.
Okay.
Told you.
I mean, y'all really want to hear
What's
my
up?
opinion on this shit?
Yep, go
Oh
ahead.
god. Omen should never done that dumb shit in the first place, ripping off the damn wall, the little plexi wall, as AJ Styles goes free. Why didn't you pull a cage from 1997's Bad Blood and rip open the damn cage door? At least then you could have done that instead. Got involved in that match and then just try to squash every fucking body.
The great Khali's gonna whip his ass. Watch.
Wherever the hell he's at. Sheamus got pinned by the wrong person. Gay. Okay. This just threw a monkey wrench in his plans. Because why would AJ Styles pin him? It should have been McIntyre that pinned him because that could continue that storyline off that. Of course, we already knew Hardy was not going to win it. Randy Orton gets eliminated because I guess he got distracted and then he walks into a Claymore. Kofi Kingston was just doing his normal acrobatic stuff, just doing high dangerous dives.
So proud of him.
Basically, our RVD. Basically, our people's RVD.
Right.
So he got eliminated. But at the
Yeah,
end
but
of
his
a
chest is
brutal
weird, bro.
battle,
No
McIntyre
apologize.
wins.
You got a weird chest, bro. It looked like his chest is made of like.
Now,
Lego,
his
bro.
chest is like that because of the Big Show.
Huh?
Yeah, the Big Show chopped him pretty bad to the point where it looked like that afterwards. Yeah. He even told the story about it on the podcast before. I was like, damn. Imagine you getting slapped by Andre the Giant's hands.
You get slapped.
Yeah, but imagine you got chopped by Andre. Right. Imagine you got chopped by Andre the Giant instead.
Bro, I done fucked Big Show's ass up, bro. If that would happen. And he redirected one of my cities.
Oh my god. Uncle Fats and the Big Show in the in the sumo contest.
No, fuck the sumo contest. We going at it. I ain't giving him the way, brother. None of that Mark Henry trim. I'm whooping his ass, bro.
See, just like I said.
No sumo
And
fight.
then-
That's hugging, bro. I don't want to hug no grown ass man. I'm gonna put you on the floor.
Street fighting versus sumo wrestling is not your fit.
Bro, you don't know how busy I can get down with my fat ass.
I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
After the elimination cage lifts and McIntyre is celebrating, who comes out to ruin his fun? Bobby Lashley comes out and brutalizes this man, choke him like a rag doll, give him a hurt walk, beaten, bruised. The champion is down. As he walks, the Miz's music pops. Now he comes out running like a scared dog, cashing in his money in the briefcase. Now he actually did it. He tried to get it with the DDT. Drew McIntyre kicked out. He can't believe it. He hit him with a skull-crushing finale. 1, 2, 3. And The Miz is now a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion for WWE.
Some bitch, Rob Strong.
And that's how we end the damn pay-per-view with that little toad Kermit the Frog face looking directly at the camera, smirking. And oh, Lord, I knew some people were blew up on Twitter. People were surprised. The news feeds everywhere is going ballistic all last night and this morning. Believe me, my phone was blown up. I know tomorrow about this.
The whole real world stock just went back up 10 points.
And this is why I put in stocks in WWE. Get smart, folks. Get smart, folks. Buy stocks. Buy stocks. Buy stocks. Invest in Bitcoin. Invest in Tulsa. Trying to tell y'all, man, I'm giving y'all gold right here for free.
Coins that get bits on it.
Listen, man, we getting pennies on the dollar. Meanwhile, these guys are getting 6-figure deals to only do a few dates a month.
All you gotta do is drop some.
That says a lot.
And just harass somebody.
Sure, and then we'll become the mafia and just extort wrestlers now.
Hey, bro, listen, that's how Vince McMahon got ahead. Why can't we do it? We can start our own independent company, and then I could be the hitman. I'll definitely go after Vince and fuck him up for his treachery bullshit.
No,
There's a lot of us
it
in
would have
there.
to be you. No, it would have to be you and your cousin doing the contract hits then.
Bro, I'm okay with that, bro.
Because they'll be looking at y'all like, oh my god, did it? We did the 2-ton game.
2-ton, nah. See, I don't want to have a name that's associated with
The 2-ton
anything.
game is relatable to Two-Face from Batman. I'm giving y'all gold.
No, I don't want to be called 2-ton, bro. I don't want nothing associated with my.
First of all, I didn't even say you. I said you and your cousin.
Man, we shouldn't be called 2-tons. It should be more like Uncle Fat and Biscuit Battle.
Okay, fine. We'll call it the metric tons.
What? No, bro. I don't want us to be associated with any math decimal or any type of thing that's associated with weight, bro. I don't. That's you're judging me off of my size. I want something that when you think about it, hold on. I want a name that's
fine. I'll call y'all the bulldozers, okay?
Bro, so now I'm a movable object. I just
oh my god.
You are an immovable fucking object.
See, I don't think
what do you mean?
Okay, so what's the point of having a name in wrestling, right? Right? It's supposed to fit the character, right? You understand?
Supposedly.
Okay.
Supposedly,
I don't want to be called Earthquake or Big Guy because I'm big. You understand? I don't want to be like the Big Show. He's cold, so let's call him the Big Show.
Do you want to be called a Pokemon like Golem or Graveler?
No, I'd rather be called Uncle Fat because it's a lovable name. But there's some darkness behind it.
But we had a pretty grotesque cartoon called Uncle Grandpa, so I can't use that. I don't want to, but I want to put you in that category. That's why I can't say that.
Okay, so Uncle Fat is just the leading name for the podcast. But I was thinking more of like
Uncle Festus.
He would definitely murder you for that one.
Wow, Uncle Fat.
He would murder you for that one, Lenny. I mean, Carl. Damn.
What about
Mice Man out of all books? Are you serious, Cyber?
What about
that's 7th grade for me, damn it.
What about the Rising
What, you going to Japan now or what?
That's more of like an Asian type of monarch, man.
But I'm the big son. You feel what I'm saying?
You big, but you ain't no son.
Like think about it. If I'm sitting down,
he's still,
but what I'm saying
he's
is
still
word
playing off his weight too.
But it's not.
Why don't we
it's
just
not
call you the
related.
Tower or something?
I can be 2 and 1. You can call me the Twin Towers and just separate me now.
Okay, so you and Deuce now officially the Twin Towers. Done. That's your tag team name, okay? That's your tag team stable name, okay? The Twin Towers.
Twin Towers. Without the explosions, no offense.
What you mean?
Well, we'll do the explosion because we don't want people to be traumatic about 9/11. So we got to kind of like,
They should be worried about BLMs and stuff like that, okay? They should be worried about what this economy is about to revolve in within the next few years. What the policies and laws just might actually be slowly rewritten that's not be favorable to us people within the next 5 years.
So we'll just call ourselves.
They should be worried about that. They should
bro.
not be worried about names.
We're gonna call ourselves BOT, bro. The big BOT.
What's BOT?
The big BOT. That's what I mean.
The big BLT or BOT, like bot?
No, BOT, like bacon, lettuce, tomato.
Moving on.
Okay. Yeah. So Miz wins. So now he's a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. We're people that's either shocked or in disgust.
I'm pissed.
We don't know what's going to happen with McIntyre, but obviously I got a clear damn vision and idea. Fastface coming up. Just might be able to get his rematch then. Whips the little shit out of Miz. And can win it back. And him and Lashley can still go out from WrestleMania since Brock's not coming back. Or they can do a triple threat and cool all 3 of them in this thing. Or No, because they're already gonna have that Damian Priest and Bad Bunny versus Mr. Morrison from WrestleMania 2. So so this is gonna be a transitional period. Put the belt back on him or on Lashley somehow, some way, and he ended up getting the gold for like a month. Sheamus gets involved in it, then it's a triple threat. Sheamus, McIntyre, and Lashley for the title.
That would actually be kind of cool, but I want to see Lashley one-on-one against someone who actually kind of matches up. I get it.
They're probably gonna say that those type of matches for after the WrestleMania. I think it's just getting through that one more filler pay-per-view to get to the promised land for them and execute whatever that they had try to work up for the last few weeks is going to end at WrestleMania night.
So you think
And then the new season,
Lashley,
the new chapter begins the next night.
so you think it's going to be Lashley, McIntyre, and Sheamus and Fastlane?
No, I can see McIntyre, Lashley, and Strowman.
Too much power. I don't know about that. That's too much power. I think they got something. I think they got something different for Strowman to work for in WrestleMania, and I heard the rumor was Shane.
So you think
so? It's gonna be another one of those crazy big bump at the very end to try to knock Shane out. 1, 2, 3, call it a day. And Strowman wins and gets his revenge or goes after officials.
What happened to that big ass dude that was in the underground that was supposed to go against Braun Strowman?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm guessing
whatever his name is.
I'm guessing he's either lost in the shuffle or he's on the same criteria as Bo Dallas, being on a company for 475 days, still getting paid but not being on television. But Bo Dallas,
I like Bo Dallas. At least he's at home.
But Bo Dallas is related to one person on Raw. Wait. Bo Dallas is related to one person on Raw who has not been on television since Brody Lee had died, and then supposed to be kayfabe-wise, he's been burnt to a crisp. The thing is, the only reason why they're keeping his ass because they're going to try to do something with Bo joining the 5-5 Fun House and getting him involved.
Bo leave.
But I think they're holding on to him to when Bray comes back, and then they're going to start executing, adding more people to the mix of the 5-5 Funhouse. I've been hearing rumors that's supposed to be Paige, Aleister Black, Bo Dallas. There's one other person that was on some list, but then I can't really see how he formats in it only unless some craziness shit happens. I'm not telling you.
Dallas. This is going to be a family thing, and Bo Dallas's name is going to be. It's going to be Bo the Butcher. I'm telling you, watch.
Bo the Butcher.
Bo the Butcher.
Yeah.
Bo the Butcher would be a puppet.
But why wouldn't it be Bo Dallas? If
No, they're not going to put no goofy ass tag on his actual wrestling name. There's no way.
He's joining the Firefly House. A retardation.
Which means he can have a puppet with that stupid gimmicky name, but his actual wrestling name should be different. Can't have the Fiend and have a Fiend puppet and give it some cutesy ass name. The fuck?
So you have Bray Wyatt, then you have the Fiend, right? Then you have Alexis Bliss, and then what's her alter ego? Harley Quinn. Was it Amanda Hugging Kiss? And then you got
maybe your standards are too high.
No, but I'm just saying. Then you got Bo Dallas, who's the actual brother of Bray Wyatt, who's also in connections, first with Brody Lee and all them guys. Why wouldn't you come in? Your name's Bo Dallas, but the alter ego is Bo the Butcher.
No, not the Butcher. Bo the Clown. Hey, make everybody to do a darker version of a clown.
Listen, the only time the darkest clown ever came into fruition was when Doink went over to ECW.
No, but he's trying to make it a point because if you mentioned earlier in the first season about Alexa Bliss becoming Harley Quinn, she'd have to put that makeup on. So if you're going to bring him in, he might have to play that sadistic clown face
Mm-mm.
confined with the Fiend's mask.
I don't think so. If anything, Bo Dallas is probably going to be like his loyal servant, like the whole Adams family clique.
Nah,
I'm thinking more of like Bruce Wayne with like a butler and shit, and then he brings out the samurai swords and start throwing bombs. And
Yeah, but they also had a butler in the Adams family too. And this ain't like no vigilante type shit when it comes to the Fiend's character. It's all supposed to be scary, but it's supposed to be a babyface act.
I don't know. I hope they
Damn it!
do
And this light, damn it! And this light had died.
Just kind of messed
See,
up.
folks, don't buy no crackhead lights like I do for $1.
You would you get the regular one or the mini one, bro?
The regular ones.
Yeah, mine's usually cost like $1.50.
I know. That means we usually get the same ones.
Yeah.
But I'm still kind of baffled, but now you're gonna see more Miss TV. Oh, and one more thing, I thought about this earlier. This is dedicated to Crew, a former member that used to be here on OTTR, who was high on Ms. Morrison, Jinder Mahal, Billy Kay, and the Riot Squad. I guess. Sure.
Yeah,
No.
Iconics.
the Iconics.
Yeah, it seems like all his
Iconics.
guys are making a comeback this year. Go figure. After he gets demolished and had a tumultuous year last year, but it seemed like everybody kind of came back.
It just seems like his picks were slowly coming to fruition, except for one.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, two.
Yeah.
No, excuse me, three. Because they broke up the team. I keep forgetting that.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing came true for Caruso's little prediction of the year. So he still would have lost that bet anyway. But I still gotta give him my round of applause. He stuck with the Miz and was so damn long, despite how the fuck that we thought about him winning the briefcase from Otis and seeing what he's going to cash in. He kept hyping that up, blah, blah, blah. But his prediction actually came true. So I got to tip off my hat to you, Carew.
Yeah, you called it, sir. You did call it. Now, if he was on the show, he would have made a killing, bro.
This was from season 2.
Yep,
so
season 2.
Yes, it was. So for the people at home, check out those previous episodes because he did actually call it for so long. I had to keep dismissing it, but a lot of people had to keep dismissing it along with me, and there was some tense arguments.
Well, I'll put it like this: if you know,
there was some tense arguments with Carew and E-Deuce about this.
If you know who Carew is and you're following him on his or any of his social medias, tell him good fucking job. And he's still a bum. And he still owes me my $50 fucking, and that's all that matters.
Whoa. He still owe me money. Now I got 2 bets and I won.
Well, at least he won. At least he won like a fourth. At least he won a fourth of a bet.
He could have made a
so technically, that got to cost you something, especially with that bet. Actually, is equivalent to a World Heavyweight Championship. So I think the other 3 got to get disqualified. This one pick right here actually got him on that little pedestal.
He could have canceled out all his bets with that one bet right there.
Basically, if it wasn't for the Miz cashing his money in the bank last night, I think we would have said, yeah, Miz is still a joke, blah 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 blah, and shit like that. But no. We hit a swerve yesterday, and then Carew, and I thought about him right as that moment happened. I was like, he's shitting in his underwear right now. He's like, holy crap, I won. But now he can't claim it. See, it's like you go into the lottery. It's like going to the lottery. You try to pass in your winning ticket, and yet you owe taxes back, so they only give you this much back.
Man, listen. If that's the case, wait. If that's the case, that must mean I should be more happy. Yeah, Leon Ruff was
but he's an
North American NXT champion. And wait, remember, what was the bid? Leon
Right.
Ruff was never going to be
But
champion
Jinder
before
Mahal
Jinder
was
Mahal.
still on another main brand, but on the injury list compared to someone who was signed coming as a crash test dummy. And yes, we've seen those crash test dummies. And eventually, when he actually started going down to
But
NXT and they started rebuilding him up, then you see some stuff in him. Okay, I get that. But at the same equivalency, Jinder Mahal
okay,
was already a World Heavyweight
but
Champion by the time he even came into the damn company.
yeah, or how he wants. Or remember this bet about what was it?
I do not
Jinder
remember
Mahal
that.
was better than Big Show.
I do not remember this. And if I
Yes,
did, I probably
he
was
had.
like away from my
Nah,
Yes,
you was
phone when y'all made
laughing.
this little side
You was
bet. I have no
laughing.
idea.
it's,
Who else was actually
I
there?
was. You was laughing.
No, who else was actually there for that conversation?
Yeah, you was laughing your ass off because it was
Who,
me,
me?
you,
I was
Kareem.
laughing?
It was Dukes.
yeah,
It was Youngblood, and I think I don't know.
Because there's only five of us. Because there's only
Yeah,
five of us when we do these sessions. So you just named five right there. So it had to been us.
it was us. It was us
hmm
five started the whole entire thing. The next show it carried on to season 2.
Remember, he used to always call Dukes
It
fat
was
shit, bro.
me,
Every
Karu,
time he'd be
Benedict.
like on the big
The
show,
fans
he'd be like,
came
"Yo, you
joined
fat piece
in.
of shit." And then he'd be like, and then Dukes be like, "Fuck you," you know what I'm saying? The whole Jinder Mahal shit
Wow.
and the whole nine, blah 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 blah
You had
blah.
to
And
bring
then
it
he would
back.
get mad at me because I would come in with my shit, and then as soon as I mentioned the Iconics or Jinder Mahal, he go mute. He didn't like me. I mean, I guess my predictions were too much for him because I really kind of dug at his ass at the beginning when I first came into the group. I kind of gave him the business because I'm like, whoever really roots for Jinder Mahal needs to get punched in the fucking neck, and they need to get the Rob Strong.
He did say this, folks. I remember that first intertwined conversation. I was like,
Yeah,
oh boy, this is gonna be a long ass
yeah, because
season.
I,
And
I
I
was
gotta
like,
sit
because
back and
I was
look at this.
quiet. Listen, I was quiet, and like I said, Deuce warned me. He was like, but
because you know what's funny? Duke thought that he was gonna take
Yep.
over his spot. And I'm like, wait, hold on. You two are going to be given different
huh?
perceptions when it comes to this thing. So I think your spot will be fine. I think Fats' spot was actually going to be, a little bit bigger and wider and stuff like that. But he's going to make his
Bro,
thing
I
like
was just
a
waiting.
Al Hitchcock
But
chair.
what it was, I was cool, bro. I was literally cool until I heard the passion and the bullshit that was coming out of his mouth about Jinder Mahal, and I said, "What?" I,
So I heard the
and then I said
passion.
it, and I'm like,
Oh my God.
the only biggest match that this motherfucker had
Yes.
was against Randy Orton in that little bamboo
Oh
pickling
my
match
God.
that he had. Other than that, he was part of 3 and B, and he was skinny. He looked sick. He leaves for a year or two, come back. Now he's swole. He ain't got the turban on. He's the modern day Maharaji Rooney. It's like, dude, come on, really? We got to listen to this bullshit?
As
Like
he
the
says,
Maharaja
the
Maharaja.
Maharaja.
Okay?
Oh man, I'm about to hit
Yo,
him up right
bro,
now. Like, yo,
listen.
man, jump in this
I
session
miss
real
I
quick.
miss Carew, but it's like, bro, his whole perception about and like, don't get me wrong, I'm not
Do it.
nitpicking on it, but it was like, dude, we all know that Jinder Mahal was a punching bag. You know what I'm saying? He got one opportunity to be champ. He did it for a little bit, and that was the sake of his country. Okay, cool. Kudos, much respect to Saudi Arabia and the culture or whatever his culture is, respect. But bro, overall as a wrestler, you suck ass. Okay? And then you have someone with the likes of Carew from New York, okay? Of all states from New York, you want to hype up a bum
Oh boy.
like Jinder Mahal? I mean, I would have respected it if you said like, "Yo, I'm a huge fan of Taz." I'd have been like, you know what? I can't get mad because
Yo,
I'm a huge Taz fan myself. But you said Jinder Mahal. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
You didn't say somebody
bro's
that
hurt.
has that kind of respect in the locker room. You pick somebody who if he was walking down the street and you needed a taxi cab, that you can get a taxi cab because he can relate. Like bruh, like this just didn't make sense to me. So when I heard that bullshit come out of his mouth, Deuce and Blackheart, I'll tell you, I had to cut that shit off real quick because it was piercing. It was piercing. I had to really tell this dude, like, bro, I told him, yo, bro. I told him last year, I said, yo, bro, before the end of this year is out, bro, you're going to denounce Jinder Mahal. He was like, all right.
Oh my
He's
god!
like, all right, you fat piece of shit.
I
I'm
was
like, bro,
like,
you can call me whatever you want, but I'm telling you right now, mark my words, you're gonna hate me. I told him, I said, you're gonna
I
hate me,
remember that. Yo, I gotta say on
bro.
these
Listen, I
episodes, man,
told
because
him,
y'all
I
gonna be
said, you're
like,
gonna
"What
hate
the
me.
fuck?" I'm like, "Yep,
I said, you're
that's how
gonna
he was
hate
in
me. I
season
said,
one,
you
bro. Like he
probably
was
might not
reckless."
even be on the show anymore because you're not gonna have nobody. And sure, sure,
My god!
sure enough, the pandemic was too much for him to stay on, bro. And he left. He parted ways, bro. And it just, I kind of felt like because he didn't have his Mahande Haruji, and then he owed at least $100 or more due to bets that he thought that he was going to win and didn't. But I mean, shit happens. It floats, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the shit just don't float, man. His shit didn't float that time. So I mean, shouts out to Peru, but to the Mahal, hell fucking no. Not a day in hell. Nope. Nope. Can't do it. I told him, I said, yo, the day Jinder Mahal becomes champion again, bro, I will never watch WWE ever. Ever.
No, you also said I will. You know, say I will invite
Oh
you
yeah, I
to
even
come
told
out
him, I
to
said, yo,
Boston.
yeah,
You come out
I
to
said, yo,
Boston,
bro, if
and I'm
Jinder
gonna buy
Mahal,
you a dinner.
I said, if Jinder Mahal wins,
I remember that one very loudly. Came like, wait a minute, man. Like, I'm like, wait a minute,
yo,
dude.
bro, I
And
told
like,
you
you
to take,
buying
because at the
dinners
time I was working
now?
at a hotel, so I had to line up. I was like, yo, bro, I'd have gave you the 5-star treatment. I'd have had you in a nice hotel. You'd have had food. You'd have been decked out, all because of the fact you're the best. But your boy Jinder Mahal is a fucking joke, yo. It's like trying to compare. It's like trying to compare McDonald's to freaking Ruth Chris, bro. Like what? Huh? Or Benny Howard? Like really?
Wahlburgers.
Really? White Castle. I'm not really a
Or
White
White
Castle
Castle.
fan. Them burgers is nah. They're
Their
just
burgers
that
are
good,
actually
man.
pretty damn okay.
White Castle. White Castles is not everywhere. I'm
Tried
talking
them out a
about.
few times myself. So
Gender was everywhere. Even with 3 and Bs or B and 3s or Men in Black, or whatever, men who looked like they were black but off white. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever, however you want to call it. It's just, bro, I had to, and I wasn't nitpicking on anybody, but it's just like, dude, like, you know how somebody praise somebody so much, and you know they suck, but they're still giving them the accolades that what they done was just so miraculous and better than anything in this. Bro, I had to shut his factory down, bro. I had to shut down the Jinder Mahal fan club. So right now, Karu's probably on the independent circuit of podcasting. Talking, talking about this shit could have with us. He's probably listening right now and trying to sue me for defamation of character or on him and Jinder Mahal. And the fact that he was targeted. He wasn't targeted, bro. You can't talk about someone who doesn't do shit. Like he had a better chance of sticking with Shinsuke. Yeah, his choices is
he made
bad,
some
bro.
bad choices.
His choices is really
Everybody
bad.
got
But he had some
choices.
real good predictions. But it's like, bro, your fan club, they all got shitted on, bro. Every single one of them, from gender to Iconics. The only one that kept them afloat was freaking the Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, bro, when that shit came out, bro, you should have heard this fool. This dude,
This whole thing is trash.
I
Hey,
never
hey,
seen,
ho,
yo,
ho,
bro,
hey,
you
this
laugh.
whole thing is trash. Hey, hey, ho,
Bro.
ho. I
Hey, hold
remember
on,
I
who laughed?
created a
Was that you,
remix
Sam,
to
or
that.
Mike? Oh,
No,
no,
that
I'm
was
saying the
your
reason why is
cousin.
because this dude really was promoting that shit at the end of our shows. He was like, "Yo, make sure y'all go on iTunes and you download the Miz and Morrison Hey ho, bro, are you
Oh
shit,
yeah, I remember.
bro?
He was hyping up that
Bro,
music video that they put out
bro.
like a minute ago.
I'm giving you the Matt Ridley right now, bro.
Oh my
That's
god, I
I'm sitting
remember.
there like, really? So you know me, I had to be a dick. I'm like, yeah, if y'all download that shit, you're
Hmm.
stupid as fuck.
And and Cyber Mike, this whole entire time that this is going on, I'm just sitting in the background, and I'm just like, my God, he set himself up for failure. But we mean it's entitled to his opinion, so I had to let this whole thing ride the whole entire time, and I'm just like, my God. And every episode he would end the same way. Shout out to Mr.
He was
Morrison,
iconic.
all that, the whole 9 yards, like everything under the sun. And he did it all
Mm-hmm.
the way up to his very last appearance. So let's just say
Mm-hmm. But it
he was on it.
got kind of funny because it was like as time was going on, up until the leading of his departure, it was like he really didn't have nothing to shout out to, except for Mr. Morrison because the Iconics were done. Jinder Mahal was already finished. So it was just like he was like, yeah, the screw, my gaming channel, shout out, blah blah blah, and to Mr. Morrison. That's all. All he had left was Mr. Morrison. He didn't have nothing else. There was no other. There was no other group or no other phenomenon that he can ride on. So I had to take his training wheels off. So, and I think that's why Blackheart now refuses to do bets because my bets are crucial, man.
And it's not crucial. It's just people don't pay. People don't pay
Yeah,
their
and then
bets. That's the only reason why I had to stop that.
and then
That's the only reason why I had to stop that. The only reason why I had to stop it was not because of Karu. It was because of Kendall, the monkey with the ape. Okay, that's the only reason why I stopped that. Right? Because he had rightfully had. Oh, but yeah, when he brought Karu into the mix, I'm like, hold on. You can't speak about another fucking person that you don't even fucking know. So yeah, I had to get involved because of that shit. So I had to stick up for Karu on that one. Okay, so that's a whole different agenda. Your agenda, or I mean, Kendall's agenda at the time was different, and he had rightfully lost, and he had a rightfully then he wanted to give your cousin the whole fucking workaround. Nah, we're not doing that shit. You want to pull that whole bullshit here? Nah, let me do worse because I can do worse.
I gotta
That's
ask
how
Dr.
that
Jack,
happened.
if you have no net,
Just to clarify why Blackheart, myself, do not allow bets here on this
would I be
podcast,
wrong?
and that's been completely done
Which
because of
sucks for
Kendall.
you
Not,
because you
not
would have
because of
made some
Karu.
money for the Super Bowl.
Karu, I might know he should be a man of his word, and I believe that he will pay. So I don't gotta question him about
Kendall
that.
don't have a net.
Kendall,
So you can't
however,
trust a
is
motherfucker
different.
with no net. No, if you think about it, right? A person with no net, right? What side can they lean on for support?
Neither.
Exactly.
Neither in his
Case
case,
in
because
point,
he
a
would have
motherfucker
flopped
with
either
no
way.
net, you can't trust, bro. This dude didn't even want to show his face.
And he blocked all of us.
He didn't even want to show his face.
God damn, man. Oh, see?
He didn't even want to show his face, bro. So I mean, like,
Oh,
really? You don't want to show your face, but you want to talk about the Cougars and your lady Cougar and your weaponry Cougar and your bro. You just sit there and you do Uber Eats all day. He probably collects SSI. I mean, it happens, bro. He probably was living lovely during this pandemic. Getting that 600, 1400, 1200. Going to the store, getting the new balances, all his feet fat and shit. You can't wear regular people's shoes. Y'all know what I'm talking
oh boy. Well, this is what the Miz made all of us feel. This is
about. No, but hold on. Y'all fellas know what I'm talking about, right? About regular people's
this
shoes.
ain't feeling no damn Fallout.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not.
Oh my god.
I'm talking about them old black. Hold on. I'm talking about them old black orthopedic jumps with the two straps in the front.
Man, oh God. I can't do this anymore.
That's so sad. Damn.
Listen, I wear a size 19. And I can tie
Oh.
my shoes. But man, when you got to put on them fake New Balances that just have the end is just all dark and you just got to slide the strap over, bro. Yeah. Hi, Kendall.
Mm.
You know damn well Kendall ain't wearing no damn shoes. He's wearing them damn Crocs. And when he's got to walk fast, he turns around and he flips that shit around to go behind his heel.
Bro, those are lean.
What Crocs would fit his
He's
feet?
got on lean Crocs,
Time out.
bro.
What
But they're
Crocs
not
would
even
fit his
straight,
feet?
bro. I bet you they're all flat on the side. So they look like slippers.
Jesus. Talk about my 600-pound life in Houston.
Gosh. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
Y'all ridiculous. Well, this is what Elimination Chamber made me feel. This is what the Miz cashing his money in the bank made me feel. This is what the Miz, see, everyone getting kicked out one by one. So I might as well just wrap this thing up now, man. I guess WWE is not having us today. So yeah, man. Check out the episode before they try to kick me out, before they try to kick us out. Shout out to Anchor. Follow us wherever that you get your podcast from. This episode will be dropped, I would say, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. So bright and early, folks. Brand new episode of the Fallout. We're gonna get into this thing. Update. Okay, Uncle Fast is back. But nonetheless, I was wrapping up the show before they keep kicking people out. So I wanted to kick Cyber out next, and then they're gonna try to come after me. So I was doing our plugins and shout outs and stuff like that. We'll be back later on this week on a regular day, regular time, hopefully. And we can get this thing going. And I guess y'all can do y'all plugins one by one. Might as well do them now as I'm trying to get other people back into the forum.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll go fast. My name is
Oh my God.
Uncle Fats, and thank you guys for listening. Shout out to OTTR family, the Anchor family, and then when we start streaming the right way, shout out to all those, whatever one we decide that fits us right. Shout out to y'all for giving us a chance, and to all the listeners, man. We appreciate y'all. Please coming in. The more views, the better. The more input, the better. And shout out to the wrestling companies for doing the best that they can during this pandemic. I know shit's hard, but you're doing the best you can, and we appreciate it. I mean, some of your shit sucks right now, but what can you do? Because when all the cards are kind of face up, you got no choice. Other than that, man, y'all stay blessed and live life each day to the fullest, like it's your last, and never give up anything that you love. And that's it.
I guess I'll do your cousin since he can't come back in. Shout out to the Weed Smoker. Shout out to the Hoes. Shout out to Miss Katie Ford. Shout out to Tessa Blitt. Shout out to whatever wet dream girl that he thought about for the last couple of weeks. So he probably will do some shout outs now. Because I can't think on the back of my head how many that he probably had said here so many times, and I probably only remember just one. That's RVD's wife. Okay, so that's his plug-in, that's his shout outs and stuff. Big Mike, I know you're gonna be quick and fancy and stuff like that, so just go.
On all the socials. I am underscore MVJ, excuse me. All the socials. I'm quick and sweet. I didn't get the Miz. I didn't see that coming, but it was a good night for me. Good.
Oh, and Deuce has a message for WWE. Fuck you, WWE, you ain't shit. Oh, because he can't go back in. No, he's pissed. Oh, shit. So and last but not least, Cyber Yeti.
So first off, thank you so much for tuning in.
Cyber Yeti, the
Appreciate it,
underboss.
as always. Share this episode as much as you can. Help us out reach a goal of listeners, so we would appreciate it. 3K, yes, that's right. All right, and also too, you forgot one thing to shout out though, Blackheart. You forgot one thing for I think for
Which one?
what's his face?
Which one
Shout
did I
out to
do?
my OnlyFans. I know.
That's not Deuce doing
Who
that.
got OnlyFans page?
That's not Deuce doing that. We're not talking about the monkey with the ape. He don't work here no more.
You got to, bro. He's the only one that eats a lot.
Don't bring back his stuff.
Yes.
On that note, we're done. On that note, we are really done because this is going to go way deeper than what it is. If you feel like you guys still vent out your anger, we can do another one, or we can keep this thing going.
I'm saying, can we get?
Because I feel like there's going to be more shots to come, and this ain't going to be over just yet.
Was a C, you know what I'm saying? But talking about people is even better for the listening pleasures of our fans.
Okay, fine. After dark, the roast of anyone that stepped foot in this podcast and walked out the damn door is coming up next. At least at least E Dukes can actually come in and say his piece. Because I know he still got shots for both the motherfuckers that still owe him money.
Get your popcorn ready.
Okay.
It's about to get live.
Yes, we're coming right back. All right. So, folks, this is it of the Fallout Elimination Chamber. I'm Blackheart. Please help us get to that 3K. Help us get to 10K if it ain't mad. Just play the damn episode. Play snips and clips.
Let's get to that.
I don't care. As long as that play is up,
so we can get
you put a smile on our faces. That's all we ever asked for. And as the one